Turn it down. Turn it down, for the love of God. I know, that was really catchy. Really loud, but really catchy. So we have a problem that there is no volume for the music specifically. There's dialogue and steps, whatever that means. Probably footsteps, and then master. So I have a feeling if I turn down the master to tone down the music, we're not going to be able to hear the dialogue. But we'll see. It is kind of sort of Borderlandsy. It's that like a space cowboy kind of sound almost. I always dig it when we get a space cowboy kind of sound. All right, let's crank everything up. Oh, we get the harmonica now. Okay, little bit of harmonica. Okay, Shoo-ba-da-boop. Question mark lang underscore en question mark. Okay, fair enough. Game error notification. No, I don't need to know. I don't need to know how big errors they're being caused here. Silent protagonist. All right. We have the option to shut them up. Fair. Okay. So, after that lovely little intro, this is the demo for Cyber Farmer. I know very little about it other than farming in some sort of cybery way. Let's do it. Okay, it has quieted for the moment. Day 1.
Jesus. Oh, God.
That was loud. Welcome to Cyber Farmer. A radioactive wasteland awaits you. Congratulations. It must be terraformed back into a fertile farm. The landing was hard. Help our hero adapt to the new conditions. Base, be careful. You might have a labyrinth of problems for a while. First, try to look around. Hang on. Hang on. I need to quiet everything. Okay, let's just numbers down for now. Yeah. Yeah, you probably couldn't hear me complaining about how loud it would, but... What happened, Scooby? What happened? What would she be proud of you for? Okay, we're looking around. Yep. But this capsule is tight. We need to walk around a bit. Okay. Time for a little cardio. We're running. Not so fast. I'm not at my full strength yet. Slower. Press Z to use the landlord's vision. Okay. This looks very familiar. I think I know why it looks familiar. I did not read what you just said, sir. Find the force field generator. Landlord's vision. Maybe the green glowy thing. So this looks very familiar. And the reason this looks familiar is that this is the same farm. The exact... Oh. Thanks, Scooby. That's probably going to go up on YouTube. So this is the exact same farm as Farmer's Life, which is one of their other games. Like, exact same model, same layout, same barn, same, like, weird double front door situation that I can't open currently. That's fine. But yeah, it's just post-apocalyptic. So I'm curious what they did with it. I'm curious how much different it is. How do... Whoa, what does that do? That's weird. How do open door? E, F, clickies, both clickies. How do open door? I feel like I need that information. We did the controls shift. E for interact, F for more interaction. Okay, it should open. It should open, but it is not. Okay, let's just look around, see if there's another way in. Alt F4 to open the door. It's behind the barn, meaning I didn't need to go in yet. Okay, we have selected a convenient place for you to set up the force field generator. You can set up the next generators however you wish. Force field generator, right there. I have to open it somehow. By pushing the open button. Got it. Ooh. Ah. Neat. So the force field pushes back the stuff. There should be a box of purified water somewhere, alright? You're farming. This is an outdoor-only game. No going into barn. But yes, this is identical to Farmer's Life. They might have even done it for their second game. I don't remember what it was called, honestly, but it was like an adventure story about the farmer's father from the first game. So maybe they just keep carrying this forward, and this is like a whole legacy situation day. That might be a thing. All right, so water. That was a giant crate in my pocket. Damn it, the conditioner broke during landing. Maybe I can find something in this junk that will fix it. Okay. Collect some scrap. Collect some scrap. Some items are easy. You can only do one thing with them, it says under my head. There you go. You are a glowy thing. You are decorative bits. You look like you might be scrap. Perfect. Let me take a closer look at these achievements. Casimir. It is Casimir. This is the main character from Farmer's Life. So this is canonically a continuation of the other farming game. So there has been some sort of apocalypse. Or, you know, okay, so I do wonder about how they're going to transition this. Because Casimir in Farmer's Life was, I don't know, 30-ish, give or take. He was an early age lad. And he inherited his farm, and it was just after World War II. So it was like mid to late 50s at best that game was set in. So now there has been an apocalypse, and we have a whole bunch of high-tech stuff. So either he is Casimir the Third, named after his great-great-grandfather, or maybe we have a Fallout situation where alternate timeline kind of situation where the bombs fell in the 60s or whatever. There could be many explanations. The most likely explanation is they didn't care when creating this and just wanted to make a neat cyber farming game and decided to reuse everything. That's probably the most likely situation, but that's fine. Alright, everything Casimir picks up lands inside his bag. You can drop carried items by dragging icons to the center of the screen. Casimirs are able to carry a lot, but if the bag weighs too much, it will slow Casimir down. Alright, so we have a hand printer. It prints hands only. We have water conditioner parts, and we have junk. This is the same junk box. It's the same junk box, the same mechanics, everything. This is literally the same game. I love it. It's stupid, but I love it. Because I was actually kind of wanting to play Farmer's Life again, so this is perfect. Alright, how do I take, oh, there we go. Wow, Iron Ninja, wow. Alright, collect some scrap. Okay, so we just need to collect more scrap. Got it. I can do that. I can't collect that because that is not scrap. Okay. Are you scrap? You are scrap. You are not scrap. You are scrap. You are not scrap. Okay. Not entirely sure why you're not scrap, but that's okay. Yep. Ah, they are scrap. I am just now at a point in the tutorial where I'm not allowed to do anything else except for what they're telling me to do. That's why those weren't working. Alright, equip the handheld printer. I can do that. Put the hand printer in my hand. Time to start building. Build a water purifier. I put you here. Bang. It's very pew-pewy. I like it. Check the water level on my tablet. Now this was not in Farmer's Life. T for tablet. I can't I can't interact with anything on the tablet? Like I can't use my mouse at all? That probably needs some work. Eat something. I can probably do that. Do we have anything to eat? This looks like a glowing box of possibly food. Whatever this is, I'm going to consume it. I have consumed it. What was it? It was Hunter's Stew. Mother could cook this wonderful dish with her eyes closed, and it came out the same every time. It comes out completely different for me each time. But if you're hungry, you'll eat it. I am pretty sure that is just straight up Mother's Stew from the first game. Let's just have it. That's fine. Drink something. You look like a drinkable. Maybe you. Screw it. What are you? Bottle of water. Perfect. Game? Are you going to detect that I drank something? There we go. It did not like me picking it up into my inventory and then drinking it from there. That was not what the tutorial was expecting of me. Drink Lugal's iodine. I'm assuming that's what this is. Question mark. Lugal bottle. Question mark. Great. Go to the house and find a bed. Okie dokie. Why did I just drink a giant bottle of iodine? That feels unpleasant. I know we need it in our diet, but jeez. Oh, they cybered up the place a little bit. Added a couple pipes, made some glowy things, made the cellar door more futuristic, but it's still the storage cellar door. I am thoroughly amused by this, and the stove is exactly the same. We don't even get a future stove. We get a crappy 1940s stove. I find this hilarious, and I love it. Sure. Take an hour nap. I don't intend to live like a caveman for the rest of my life. I need to remove the power generator from the pond. Pod, not pond. I mean, if it were in the pond, you should probably remove that too, but... Alright, we'll just take that. Thank you. The mission's equipment included a biomass and radioactive waste loader. I need to build it. Find the charger parts box. This looks like a thing. Ooh, what are you? Ah, radioactive material. Lovely. How do I put you down? How do I... How do I drop items that are in my hand? I might not be able to. This might be a problem. Gear up there, turbo, gas mask, tablet, auto running. There is no drop button. Normally, putting things down is contextual, but that's fine. I have the charger parts box. All that remains is to build it. Really? You're not going to let me build it from afar? Okay, fine. Finally, I can start charging something. Still warm. Put one of them in the generator. It was telling me about these things. Equip. Okay, so that would be, it would be kind of nice if we could just take them out of our inventory and immediately equip them. That'd be kind of neat. Let's cancel that. Equip a U. Put the U in there. Add to battery charger. Add to battery charger. There we go. I have inserted the battery into the power generator, and it does not recognize that that is happening. Fill bucket, manure. Welcome to farmer's life. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Baking _title ? Animal breeding, animal feeding. So, I have found the spot where they accidentally left in the tutorial information from the original game. This is literally copy and pasted from. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so take all batteries. Add battery to charger. Why are you not letting me add the battery to the charger? as part of my process. I have done the do, and it is not doing the do. I see a flashy thing over here. What is this? This is not the battery. Find something radioactive enough to be used as reactor fuel. Alright. Are you radioactive? Are you radioactive? I probably should just look for the glow. Is there a glowing outline of something? I do see, however, unfortunately, they have not really solved their lighting and shadowy problems. The lighting and shadowing is still very, very harsh and stark. Let's see if maybe that's a setting thing. Because that was one of the things that kind of bugged me in the original game. If I just drop this typer question mark. But what if not hyper? That is markedly worse and actually lower performance. It also didn't change any of these things. Okay, let's change some things. I'm just dropping all the crap down to nothing. I broke their texture quality thing. Okay, hang on. I can do this. I mean, performance, but oh god. I have the performance, but the oof. No, that's okay. No, that's okay. I would rather deal with low performance. But yes, I am thoroughly amused that they did just copy and paste their other game. What on earth is that pile? That pile is wood, apparently. It was not wood before. It is still a little bit clay-shaped instead of wood-shaped, but it's a little bit more recognizable as wood now. Alright, I am looking for something radioactive. Maybe we go out into the wasteland. This looks promising. This is a crashed something. No, okay. I mean, there are some significant changes. Like the fact that while the farmhouse is the same, all of the stuff outside the farmhouse is definitely not the same. This is the same pond, for sure. Because I recognize the pond. But the space Winnebago was definitely not here before. Hopefully we get to fix that up and like take it places. That'd be kind of cool. What was the button to put on my mask? What was the button from a mask? I know they told me. I have forgotten. X. I cannot put on a mask. Okay, that's fine. Danger, keep out quarantine. Great. Is that for me or for them? Alright, so what happens if we invisible wall and can't go outside? Never mind. So for right now, we are literally stuck in here. Whereas that looks like that might be radioactive. Whereas previously we had a whole map to explore. There was village, etc., etc. Seeing as the purpose of this game was listed as terraforming the planet so it's livable, maybe we do eventually unlock things and be able to go places to do stuff. That would be great. Cool. The thing that is very clearly hazardous is not the thing I need. So where, oh where, is the thing I need? Because normally, for all the tutorial stuff, there's been a big old glowing outline. But since they have me using a Geiger counter, they clearly want me to find it for myself, which is fair. I don't mind finding it for myself, I just wish I had some help. That guy's clearly seen better days. I have been around much of the farm, and I have yet to find the thing. Well, it's a quiet Geiger counter because I had to turn down all of the sound effects. I had to turn down all of the everything because the game was being very unreasonable when it came to loudness. What the What is it? What is in my hand? Remote controller. They say it has the ability to take over weaker minds. I see. Alright. I don't know exactly how to do that, but maybe it's a remote controller for the robot. But first, I need to find the radioactivity thing. I need to find the stuff and things that they want me to find. Or maybe I can't. Maybe that's not a thing that I am capable of doing. Okay. I think I'm going to have to call this one here. It's definitely janky. It's definitely very, very early. I do wish them luck in developing it further. And I would love to play it because it seems very silly and I appreciate that. But it needs some more cooking time. There's problems currently. I have not figured out the radioactive thing. I have not found it. I don't know where it is. If it's here, if it's out there somewhere, I do not know where it do. But yeah, it's definitely got some issues, and clearly the one they have not. Aha! Found it. Clearly they have not fully ironed out all of the issues with the first game. From what I saw of their development practices, they were not actively solving problems. So there is that. Disarm. Oh no. Hang on. It's the same. Okay. So, fun fact. My most popular video on YouTube is a tutorial on how to disarm this exact device in the first game. So, you'd think that I should be able to do this correctly. We'll see. Do I remember? Do I remember? Yes, I think I do. The first game was a masterpiece. There's nothing to fix. Uh-oh. I did not disarm the landmine. Let's try that again. Aha! There we go. I did it. It vibrates funny. I hope it's enough to start the generator. Alright, let me in. Let me. We can't jump. That's a problem. So now I have a reactor. I am become death, the destroyer of worlds, in my pocket. It makes my skin feel funny. I can hear my bones. Okay, so this thingy in hand. More. Add ingredient. Perfect. I have collected 3 batteries. This would be nice. I mean, it's a little bit funky to juggle the inventory system. A little bit on the funky side of things. Fill bucket manure. I need an empty bucket first. Okay, that's just gonna be a thing. So there's definitely some procedural issues with the tutorial, which is fine. But yeah, I'm very curious where they're gonna take this. I'm curious if there's ever going to be an explanation about what happened and why, or if it's just what this is, just Casimir in space, or Casimir in an apocalypse, I suppose. Because there's definitely some copy pasta going on here. I dig it, despite the fact that it's really, really, really buggy. But that's fine. On to the next game, shall we?